Let's talk about the defense now. This new Giants defense under defensive coordinator Wink Martindale. It's been a lot of Giants fans are saying they love this blitz attack first type mentality. But let's talk about the secondary because that has been the biggest question mark within this Giants defense. That secondary, or at least what looks to be the starting secondary, looks to be intact. You've got Adoree Jackson out there. You've got Darnay Holmes as the nickel. You've got Aaron Robinson out on the outside with the Julian Love and Xavier McKinney on that back end. How good do you think this secondary can be, and what have they shown you so far?
Well, first of all, Brandon, all fans want the blitz, right? They want
yes.
send everybody, and then when they throw the ball over their heads, it's a problem. So
Yes.
look, you have to. The back end has to be strong. I get that. And, I'm not maybe as bullish on it right now as you are,
Okay.
because I see Adoree Jackson as, cornerback one. But, if you poll 30 general managers in the league, a lot of them aren't saying I want him as my number one cornerback. So, I'm not set on him. James Bradbury was a cornerback one.
Yes.
He's no longer on the Giants,
Yes.
right? So I think Adoree Jackson has a certain question to him. And then I'm not, is it going to be Aaron Robinson? I don't know. Is he an outside cornerback? He might be. He had a very up and down rookie year because he was hurt.
Yes.
Let's face it, he was hurt. The guy I like Cordell Flott.
Okay.
I like him a lot. Now he's about your size,
Yes,
right?
he
He's
is.
tall.
Yes, he is.
He's thin like you. He's probably a guy you would not have wanted to play against because he's kind of arms and legs. And I noticed, like even today, after a certain play, a couple of plays, he comes to the sideline. Wink Martindale walks right over to him. And they were talking to each other, and you know how that is, right?
Yeah.
When the coordinator or the position coach comes talking to you after plays, that's a good thing. That means they care about you and they're coaching for you. So, Aaron Robinson, I'm not so sure yet. Darnay Holmes has had a good start to camp,
Yes.
but he has had some troubles here in the past. Is he a starting nickel cornerback? During his time in his career, he has not shown that he can do that. So we have to see what happens on the practice field and if it's going to translate to preseason and then if it translates to the regular season. But I think Flott has a chance to play a lot as a rookie. I really
That's
do.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting you say that. It reminds me a lot of Corey Webster. Tall, long, athletic. He just needs to put a little bit more weight on to
Same
be
college.
NFL ready.
Same college.
Same college.
Yeah,
those
LSU.
LSU boys.
As Corey Webster would, what do you call LSU? DBU.
DBU.
He'd always say
DBU.
DBU. It's DBU.
DBU.
So these guys, they look. Those guys at LSU, they think they're DB everything. They think every position is the best position.
Well, they definitely come into the NFL
They're good.
league ready.
Yes.
Let's talk about a guy who is taking off of the PUP, but we haven't seen him out there in 11-on-11s or participating in any competitive drill or live action. Blake Martinez. Is this cautionary, or do they just not want to give him too much too early?
You know what it is, Brandon? It's smart. It's
Yeah.
smart. One of the keys was at the start of camp, where were these guys going to be, right? Was Tony going to be on PUP?
Yeah.
Was Galladay going to be a PUP? And was Blake Martinez going to be on PUP? They can be activated off that list at any time, but you want to be not on that list to start. We knew Sterling Shepard would be on that list. He got hurt late in the season.
Absolutely.
Blake Martinez got hurt in week 3. This is like 10 months after ACL surgery. I thought he was going to be close. The fact that he wasn't on PUP was great for him. He loved it. He didn't want any part of that. But they're not going to throw him out there in every 11-on-11 drill. There's no reason to. So he's doing a lot of individual stuff. He's doing, I don't even know if he's doing 7-on-7 yet. I think he did a little in walkthrough stuff the first day. He did a little bit of team stuff, but he's not ready for the live team stuff yet. I'm sure Monday when the pads come on, they'll hold him back. They don't need him for the 3rd or 4th or 5th training camp practice. They need him for game 1 against the Titans. And look, he's going to be a big part of this Wink Martindale defense. You can have a bunch of stars, but you need brains. And he's the brains of the operation.
And that's the biggest thing, getting these guys lined up
Yep.
in position, because when you're talking about a defense that blitzes so much, all it takes is one guy to be out of their gap. All it takes is one miscommunication, and bam, there goes that big play that you do not want. You do not want to get stung on. Last but not least, when it comes to this defense, how good do you think this defense can be this season?
I don't think it's a top 10 defense, but look, this is the time of year that you look and say, what's the best case scenario, right?
Okay.
Is Kayvon Thibodeau going to be a candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year? He could be, right? He could be if he is. Azeez Ojulari is not even on the field yet, right? He's a non-football injury, so you kind of forget about him. But he was a very good rookie. Leonard Williams is a good player. Dexter Lawrence is a good player. told you I have some questions about the secondary. So Wink Martindale, I think, brings a element that is different, and offensive coordinators hate playing against him, but he's not a miracle worker. So if they don't get that pressure, then there will be problems. So I have to have a wait and see. I thought I had a lot of respect for Patrick Graham, and he held that defense together very tightly, and they kept him in some games. They lost some pieces here, James Bradbury being the main one, Logan Ryan being a big piece that they missed, experience. So I'll have to wait and see. Mid-level defense, maybe. I think that's the highest they can shoot for right now.